Well, Dan, we're just west down the block from you here at the intersection of Summit Boulevard and Davis Road, and you can see that deputies have blocked off this entire area here. You can see firefighters here on the left portion of your screen there. The sheriff's cars are in the middle of the intersection here, and then you see the bomb squad truck that is in the middle of the street there. So you can see quite a large response here, and this is standard procedure. Whenever anything like this happens, deputies always block off the road like this, and they have been directing cars here south on Davis Road. So there is a bit of a traffic concern here in the area. Now I want to bring in now Marino Tavares. Now Marino was across the street here at the post office. You were renewing your passport and found yourself walking in the middle of all this. What happened?
When I was coming out of the post office, I seen the cops flying down on Summit, and they cut me right off. And when they cut me off, I wanted to find out what exactly happened. What I did, I went around the block on Gun Club, came back again, and I heard people saying there was a fire shot. And when a fire shot happened, that's when I stayed around, and one person inside was saying that the guy came out with the shotgun shooting at the cops, and that's when the cop shot back to the guy.
You were just in the middle of an ordinary day here. What's this like to hear?
This is my first time in my whole life seeing this stuff like this. I don't see this. This is my first time here, watching this stuff happening.
And obviously, the way the police officers responded, that told you something very serious
Something happened, especially in front of Donald Trump's plaza over here. I never seen something happen like this. I thought it was something really big happening.
Right. Okay. Well, certainly we're glad that you're all right and that you were able to share your story with us. So thanks very much, Marino. We very much appreciate the time. Right now, I don't know if you heard the chopper above us right now, but Captain Julie is flying overhead. And Captain Julie, what can you expand on here from your vantage point up there in Chopper 5? What can you tell us?
Evan, I can tell you right now, of course, we have most portions of Southern Boulevard shut down right now east of Military Trail because of this police-involved shooting. It looks like the local traffic is getting by around this incident with no difficulty right now, but of course rush hour really starting to heat up. Massive police presence, of course, as you always expect at these kind of events. We have multiple entities down there, as well as West Palm, of course, the sheriff's office, as you just heard the sheriff speaking. So a lot of police activity in this area. You definitely want to try and avoid it. If you can, take Forest Hill Boulevard or Gun Club Road to get around this police incident today. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Julie, any other information you can give us about the surrounding neighborhoods? Do you think people even in the surrounding neighborhoods are aware that this is taking place? Is it isolated enough?
We haven't able to see anywhere that is certainly on lockdown, or there doesn't seem to be any other businesses affected. Of course, we do have the post office here, and they do have some crime scene tape up on the other side by the post office, but there are vehicles accessing the post office right now. So it does seem that just this general area here with the credit union is the only area affected. Of course, we do have Donald Trump's golf course, which is just north of this, and I can tell you a lot of people not playing golf right now. They're just kind of inquiring minds as to what's going on over here on Summit Boulevard, but most of the businesses around here are open right now.
Captain Julie, I understand you may not be able to focus in on it because there is a body there and there's sensitivity about that we want to respect in terms of our viewers, but from your vantage point, we were told by the sheriff that a bomb squad was there. What do you see in the center of that scene? Do you see activity by them? We were told a backpack there. What are you able to see if, in fact, perhaps you can't visualize it for us, but do you have a bird's eye of that?
Michael, if you were asking me, I heard a little bit about, of course, there is a dead body here on the scene that's clearly visible from the chopper. Of course, we are not going to show that kind of graphic images to our viewers, but there is a lot of deputies, of course, and crime scene investigators here right now that are trying to gather some evidence, and of course any shell casing that they find at the scene, that's all going to be part of an ongoing investigation to find out exactly what happened here. So from our point of view, a massive police activity here on the scene, and one person is definitely confirmed dead here, and from our vantage point, as I say, we can see that body. We are not going to show that to our viewers.
No, certainly not. As we indicated at the outset, where we understood there may be a backpack in the proximity of that body. Captain Julie, of course, has vantage point for that she can at least talk about as we continue to follow this. The sheriff saying somebody with a rifle there, a backpack, they don't know what's in it, but out of a sense of extra precaution, they brought in the bomb squad to check that out on this very active scene of this deputy-involved shooting happening late this afternoon.
That's right. If you're just returning home, this did begin around 4 o'clock, and again, 3469 Summit Boulevard, where this credit union is located. And the sheriff telling us that they got the report that there was a man with a rifle. They have no idea right now whether he was intending to rob the credit union or what he was doing with the rifle in that parking lot. They got there within 3 minutes, and when the deputies arrived, the suspect fired at the deputies. They returned fire, and the man died.
The Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, described him. Early reports here, white male, believed to perhaps be in his 30s, dead on the scene, perhaps from the Lake Worth area, and with what the sheriff described as a high-capacity rifle capable, he said, of carrying more than 50 rounds. We don't know precisely the type of rifle. Again, the motive, as Kelly said, not yet clear on all this going on at 3469 Summit Boulevard late this afternoon. We continue from the air and the ground to cover the situation thoroughly, and we'll have the very latest as new information comes to us.